So, for those of you that have known me for the last 5-6 years, you've probably heard me pitching the Libertarian Party. I served 2 terms on the Libertarian National Committee. I served 2 terms as chairman here in the state party. Candy was also on the board. A bunch of you guys have supported me. Gabe, who helped with the Johnson campaign. We've done a lot of stuff. But after the election, I was tired. And honestly, guys, I wanted to make money. And I've been on the board of a company called Players Network for the last 4 years, on and off. And after the election, Mark Bradley, who I'll introduce in a second, he's like, you know, we have a huge opportunity. You've helped us get along the way with license, which we'll get to in a moment, and some funding and everything else. Why don't you take an active role? And I said, absolutely, let's do it. So I'll introduce Mark Bradley. Mark Bradley is the CEO of Players Network.
I have a background in television and media, and we've been working on the last few years of creating a technology platform which basically takes commerce, content, and turns into commerce. Everyone right now, we're living in the world of social media. Everybody using Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and people are communicating on a very different level. So what we did is we integrated traditional television with social media, and I think we're going to apply it to the first content categories in the marijuana industry. We're going to show what we're doing with Weed TV. So what we're going to show you has been a 30 years of understanding the media business, understanding the digital space, and creating something that we think is very special and that could be very Facebook, Google type like. I mean, this company could be a very, very big company, and I think once you understand our business model, you may agree with us. So our first category is marijuana.
We are a public company. We've been public for over 23 years now. We just recently made the hike back up to the OTC QB from Pink Sheets, so now that's good. Although we've been fully reporting the entire time we've been public, which is also good. But what we're looking for today is we've got a very strong investor relations campaign that we're about to kick off, and we feel, I'll let you talk about it. Are we undervalued at this time?
The company is significantly undervalued for many reasons. When you take a look at the privileged licenses we hold, the technology, the IP, compared to other people that have similar market structures, capital structures in the same place, you know, they may be way overvalued, we're way undervalued. You can do your research and decide for yourself, but I will tell you that we're significantly undervalued.
PNTV, and what we are is we're a diversified holding corporation. So Players Network is just a holding corporation. You know, we're the public vehicle, and we're diversified. We operate in media and marijuana. And in the state of Nevada, specifically Las Vegas, this could be the largest market in the world for marijuana, and we're right here. So there's 4 licenses that were granted. One is a cultivation license. The cultivation license, that allows you to grow marijuana. Then you have a production license. That allows you to take the flower and the raw plant material and extract that into oils, which are then used for cartridges and edibles, like you've all heard of pot brownies and stuff like that. That's what the oils are used for. Then you have labs, which they test the marijuana. And then the last one, which is probably what you're most familiar with, is dispensaries. So Greenleaf Farm has both cultivation and a production license.
We're really proud of our logo. We spent a lot of time to illustrate both technology, old technology, and new technology coming together. It will be the logo used on our packaging, and we're planning on coming out with a whole branding campaign. As Brett said, we're in Las Vegas. They're projecting $1.8 billion in the recreational market here in 2018. There's only 65 companies that hold 225 licenses. Nevada has 2.9 million people that live here and 52 million people that visit here, and they're all coming, unless for a convention, many of them here are coming to party, let their hair down. They don't blink at spending $16 to $18 for a drink. They're not going to blink at spending the same type of money for a premium flower, edible, or something that they want to do. And with the recreational market opening up here, it leaves a big opportunity for 65 companies, which only 3 of them in the world are public, happen to be in Nevada. We're one of the 3 public companies in the world that actually have that's touching the plant. So we created Weed TV.
That's actually how we got into it.
Yeah, as we're creating Weed TV, it's really a technology platform. It is much like Facebook, much like Instagram, much like YouTube, where other people can come and create a channel, a content channel with under us. So what we did is we created a complete digital business package. So anyone that has a dispensary, a doctor's office, a cultivator. So part of our goal of Weed TV is helping people within the industry to create their own brand and their own television network. And part of our customer service and special professional services is for us to help people develop content and develop a connection with their customers. And that doesn't include the upside of selling them video services and production. So let's say you're a local dispensary. Well, this local dispensary doesn't have the technology or the sophistication to create a loyalty program and a point system, much like the casinos do with Players Club cards. So let's say 100 people a day come into a dispensary and they only get 2 people to sign up for their free loyalty program. I think it's gonna be like 40 or 50%, it's gonna be much higher. Well, 7,000 customers, 10% closure rate, times 2 people is 14,000 people a day. So we're building a database by 3.1 million people per year. Now you understand, now by building this database, we integrate the entire menu and the POS system of the dispensary into the Weed TV platform, so we know what products they buy, what they smoke, are they medical, are they recreational, and then we also cross reference that to what type of videos they view. We suggest them. They want some high CBD product because they have insomnia or they have cancer or they have seizures. Well, we can send them videos and content that will help educate them and maybe suggest new products. So it really is a whole platform that combines lifestyle with medical, with recreational, with transactional. Our facility is on 2.5 acres, and I have to just say it's absolutely gorgeous. When you walk in to the fences that open up and into the courtyard, and from the time you walk in.
3.5.
What's that?
3.5 acres.
3.5, sorry, he corrected me. When you walk into the facility, it's beautiful. It's using high technology. You're coming into an artistic environment. There is facilities set up for employees that work there that are really second to none. We want it to be like the Google of facilities. We're using the best, newest technology in cultivation, lighting, really to bring down our operational costs and optimize the product that comes out of there. So that's Greenleaf Farms. What's going on in North Las Vegas really is, it's almost like our own incubator. It's like our own lab. We're trying different things, different products. We're developing it because really what we're doing is creating the business model that we're looking to replicate 40 to 50 times over in other states and jurisdictions, and really optimize and take the whole marijuana industry and make it corporate and make it a high-level brand, because we know what's going to happen in 5 years from now. The federal government's going to legalize everything, and our competitors are going to be the Pfizer drugs, the Bacardis, the Walgreens of the world are going to come in. Well, are they going to go in and they're going to want to acquire these little guys, or are they going to want to acquire a brand that's got multiple locations?
Now, by the way, anyone that wants to come and check out the facility, you're more than welcome to. We'll give you our information. You come and check it out. It's very, very, very cool. But here's the thing, like Mark was saying, we want to have our tentacles pretty much everywhere. The marijuana industry is so much in its infancy stage. There's a lot of growth. We have 28 states that have either medical or recreational, yep. And that's growing on an annual basis, depending on each election cycle. And what we'd like to do, and we're going to talk about this in just a sec, is we want to utilize Greenleaf Farms as a platform to see what works in Nevada, and then duplicate that into other markets.
Because we have a license at this stage, we have a privileged license, and now they're offering 122 recreational licenses. The only people allowed to get those licenses are the 65 people that already have other licenses. So if you do this simple math, we're going to end up with 2 dispensaries in town here. Matter of fact, one of the locations we already have locked up is about 1,000 feet away from here. It'll be the closest dispensary to the Strip, bar none. It's literally right behind here.
So we have 1.2 billion shares authorized. We have 565 million shares that are issued. Our tradable float's about 370 million. Our short-term warrants is we have 160 million in short-term warrants that are way priced above the market.
We have a $28 million tax loss carry forward. We own 86% of Greenleaf Farms, which is a private company. Weed TV is wholly owned by PNTV. Marijuana Incubator is wholly owned. And we're also creating a technology within Weed TV, which is My Stay, which is basically MJ Stay, which is going to basically marijuana-friendly bed and breakfasts, hotels. Intellectual property, we have a lawsuit pending right now that's a $150 million complaint, and we own several domain names, including Weed TV, My Stay, Vegas On Demand. And we have a content library we've developed so far with over 2,000 pieces of original content.
And then I already explained this, so this is how Marijuana Incubator is going to work, and we'll leave it for any questions. Lynn.
Is there any merit in the Comcast lawsuit?
You want to repeat the question, sir?
Sure. The question is there any merit in the Comcast lawsuit? Mark, I'll let you take that.
This has been a 4-year ordeal. The company, Comcast has tried to throw it out 3 times. We just recently, the last thing they tried was about 4 weeks ago, which was trying to push a summary judgment. And the judge denied it, so it's going to court now. So there's a lot of merit to it. And the attorney that is involved is doing it on contingency. So attorneys don't do things on contingency unless it's a good case. We believe it's strong.
Right, and just so you know, the company's invested over $17 million in producing content under the idea that Comcast would then help us monetize that, which they never did. So there's a breach of contract, which is the major issue.
Okay. And now, are you suggesting the stock is just for sale, or are you having a special offer?
We're not. We're fully funded.
Yeah,
we're really just doing this to kind of create awareness and let people know about the company. Now, I'm going to couch that another way. If it's a large enough
we'd consider
interest,
direct investment.
We'd consider a direct investment. We have different vehicles that we would do it under, but we don't necessarily need the money. We're just, any money we get is just going to add toward future growth. We got a lot of strategic plans in the future to maybe roll parts of the company out and create, other entities, and those are things that we can take investments into.
Right.
So you're in positive cash flow now?
No,
we're not in
yet.
positive cash flow. We're fully funded. We have a nice amount of capital.
Yeah, we start growing our marijuana
Let's
in
get
2
to the next
weeks.
question.
Len.
Yeah, so how did you guys get away with touching product and allowing people, if they were to invest in your stock, to go directly into the marijuana company versus a subsidiary like tools or whatever else?
Yeah, we're not. So the investments are going directly into Players Network, which is a public company, and then we put the money into Greenleaf Farms. RJ.
You might just take a real quick minute and explain the more altruistic and positive aspects of cannabis oil for these folks that never smoke marijuana.
Quickly.
There's a lot of medical benefits to cannabis.
Yeah, so the question is medical benefits for marijuana.
I believe they're going to reschedule it and go from Schedule 1 to Schedule 2. There's so much research and development, and people are moving to states like Colorado where it's legal to have oils and stuff, but there's tons of research in the medical benefits of oil reducing cancer cells, curing insomnia, arthritis, pain.
Yeah, that's something with a lot of research.
There's a lot to back it up, and I really am excited about where this industry is going. It's in the infant stage, and in both medical and the recreational stuff, it's a lot safer than alcohol.
All right, so what we'll do is this. We're going to hang around. If you have any questions, we'd love to answer them. We'll be here afterwards. Yep. Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate
We appreciate it.